Alright everybody, my name is Trinity, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of videos on action figures. Of course, as you guys can tell right here is my first figure I'm going to be going over, which is Venom from the Marvel Select series, which came out in February of 2013. So it's pretty recent. I thought it was a lot older, but it's not, which I'm glad, because most of the newer toys are very well put together. This Venom is, of course, Eddie Brock's. It kind of reminds me of the old cartoon version, and I'm glad because the old cartoon version was a little bit better. You can see all the details in the claws and everything else. I just love the way they've built the character, because I mean, they've got some good details and some good articulations with the movements, mostly in the legs and stuff. Because I'm able to get him in the position I like, which is this right here. He looks really creepy, and it kind of looks like what Venom would look like if he's just standing there. This piece, it doesn't just come with the action figure itself. It also comes with a few attachments. There's this attachment that has a few heads on it, which at first I couldn't get on very easily, but now it's really simple because it's not as hard as I thought it was. But it gives you two attached arms out here on the back, and it gives you all these heads. I do like this. It does remind me of a creepy, like, Venom's just getting really mad and everything's just coming out at once, and he's gotten all these hands and stuff. There is these extra arms that you can put on the corners of his arms to make attachments. Those, on the other hand, I do not like putting on because they are really hard to press on. They have two arms, one to go on each side here, as well as these two replacement hands, which you can replace these claws with, which I wouldn't see anyone changing the claws because these claws are, I think, the best ones. Another thing other than this attachment, which I'm going to take off right now, they have two other heads that you can replace them with. The first head I'm going to go over is the Venom with his tongue out. This one really reminds me of really a different version. So I don't remember seeing Eddie Brock with these curls on here, but I don't know. It could still be Eddie Brock. Another thing is these heads. Once you put the other two heads that go on here, you have to really press hard to get them on. The first head that comes on, it's easily snapped on. I do like the teeth on these. They did a really good job putting the detail in these, which all Marvel Select toys do. And one of my favorite heads, the three that came with it, was this Eddie Brock Venom mixture, which I will warn you, when you get it, it is the hardest to put on, and it still won't go on really easily, and it's really loose, so I don't really recommend using this one too often. Like I said, I mean, it just won't go on. That's the only thing bad about it. Other than that, as you can see, very well detailed Eddie Brock's face. It's kind of creepy. Kind of makes me feel like it's more realistic, which I love when they give you options, different heads, different arms, parts to attach onto them. It just kind of makes you feel like you can change it every day, and it looks like a new figure each time you open it up, each time you go into your room or something. Me personally, I am a big fan of both Marvel and DC Comics. Of course, some of my favorite villains. This was one of them. Venom's my ultimate favorite of Marvel. So when I saw that there was a release of it, and of course, recently I just found it on Amazon.com, which I love because I ordered it on Monday and got it 2 days later. So, pretty happy about that. But, the paint on it is really good. I don't see anything really out of place except for this little piece right here. That might be correct, but it kind of just looks like it was this up here, but they just kind of repainted it. But I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be, but either way I like it. As well as they've got these two down here that don't really connect up here, and then you got one over here. So it's kind of off a little bit because you don't really. Oh well, there's the other one. Oh, well, that's just a little weird. I don't know. I like it. I love the art on it. The articulation is really good. Of course, I haven't really worked with it, so I haven't been able to work the piece to where you can actually easily move it. But me personally, I stand the figure up the way I want it, and it stays like that. When I was a kid, I'd probably play with it more often, but I'm more of the just design, make it look a good set way. But other than that, articulation's really good. The quality of this figure is really good. It stands 8 inches tall, which most figures for $20 aren't that cheap, or aren't that really tall. I mean, most figures that's tall like that are usually in the 30s or 40s, but this one was pretty well priced, and I really am glad I got this part of my collection. Other than that, I can't really say much other than this is probably the best action figure I own. I have a lot, but this is my favorite of all of them. I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10 for my figures, because this is what I think could stand as a perfect action figure. Nothing about it disappoints me, and if you're looking for a great collection of Spider-Man villains, this is where I would start. Alright, this is Trinity. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and please just keep watching our videos. Alright, thank you.